Hey guys, and welcome back. I know it has been a minute. So it has been a minute since I posted. I know, don't come for me. I'm posting right now for you guys. You have me on like my main channel and stuff. That's where I clearly post frequently and stuff, and I was updating you guys on like basically what has been going on and stuff. So my film room was kind of occupied for a few weeks and stuff, and then yeah, I just got unmotivated. And yeah, shout out to you guys who are still rocking with me and who is watching right now. So I am gonna get on it, and I'm gonna be posting more and having more guests. I already have like a little set schedule like of guests and stuff to come on, so I'm very excited for that. So speaking of, I'm gonna introduce our guest for this episode. Some of you may know him, some of you may not know him, but the one and only Mr. Gabriel Roman.
What's up, y'all?
How are you? How are you doing? How do you feel? I know this is like a different setup, but you're used to being in front of the camera like with my vlogs and stuff, so I'm sure you're not like, shy or whatever.
I know. I feel good. I mean, just a little bit. It's been a while since we've done a sit-down video, so I feel a little bit but
catching the vibe or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't actually have alcohol because, oh my gosh, you guys, the cruda was real for me this morning. Yesterday we had went out with my brother-in-law and his wife, Gabriel's brother, and his sister-in-law. And oh my gosh, it was so freaking fun. But what did we drink? It was the Jenny Rivera Patron, huh?
Well, tequila.
Well, yeah, it tasted like Patron to me, but we drank that. And you guys, when I say I have it blacked out, and we were just talking about this too, that's why I think it's so funny, because I was saying how when I was younger and stuff, I would black out, and like, you would drink and then you would black out and wake up like, oh my God, what happened? Like trying to put bits and pieces together, have people, calling everyone the next day, like, what happened? What did I do? You guys, and I was like, dang, I haven't had that happen in a long time. And yesterday, oh my gosh, y'all, that happened. It was so funny because we were just taking shots and shots, because like the more shots you take, the more like the bottle tastes better, you don't feel it. So y'all, I did not remember like leaving. We went to View House, which was like a bar, and then we went to another bar, and then from there we went to another bar, and then the third bar we went to, I don't remember leaving. I remember saying hi to like the DJ and everything, and that was it. I was just like, I woke up and I was like, how did we get home? Who drove?
You all took our pictures. You didn't even remember. You're like, wait, what happened?
I know. I was looking at my camera and on my gallery, and I'm like, oh, I took photos, I guess. But Gabriel too was saying when we got in the car, and then me and his sister-in-law started just drinking more shots, because we're like, you know what, we're already on our way home, we might as well. And I don't remember that. I was like, dang.
No, yeah.
I don't remember that. So you were also saying too, when we parked and I was getting like walking up to the house.
Oh yeah. So we finally got home, and then I guess you started getting hella comfortable right outside of our unit. He started taking off his pants, his underwear. I was like, wait, hold on.
I'm like, I am home. I want to go to bed. I want to sleep. And I don't remember none of that. So I'm like, dang. But thankfully, we made it home safe. It was really fun. A very well needed night, because, everything is opening back up and stuff.
It was
how do you feel about that, though? Because I feel like I haven't asked you, like, personally, how do you feel about, like, the mask mandate? Like, when we go to the gym and stuff, they're not requiring masks no more. And I know me personally, I'm like slowly getting back into it. It's just kind of weird, I feel like, in a way, because you're like, oh, like no more mask,
Well, I mean, it is kind of weird because we have been using a mask forever, and everywhere required it. But I mean, like you said, it's slowly gonna just ease back into no mask and everything.
Mm-hmm. So are you planning on getting a vaccine or vaccinated?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait a little longer.
Yeah, same. I think I'm gonna wait and like
even though like my brother and my dad.
Yeah, we know, and like my grandparents. There's a lot of people we personally know who've got it. I think it's different though when you have to get it for your job or like you're a high risk. I mean, we could still catch COVID, but I mean, it's not like we're a high risk, like like how a lot of older people are getting it and whatnot. So but yeah, so on today's podcast episode, you guys, I feel like are just gonna be talking. There goes our fur baby. Should we just let them in?
Yeah,
I guess they're gonna just be walking everywhere. You guys, they are so freaking clingy, and
Here
Hi,
comes the
Papas.
clinkiest one. What's up, baby?
They just don't let us get the work.
Princess
done.
comes with a bone in her mouth.
I know, they're so cute. Ooh. All you're gonna hear is just footsteps, so just try to talk like close to the mic.
Okay.
So, yeah, we have a lot to discuss in this podcast. I feel like because that's why I didn't want to tell you like, oh, what we're gonna be talking about, because then I'm the type of person, once I speak it, I forget it. So yeah. So a topic I really do want to get on, because I feel like a lot of people assume and stuff. So and I want to ask like the source itself, not the source, but you yourself. So how do you feel about me doing OnlyFans and like basically, yeah, having like my nudes out there, even though yours are out there as well, but it's not like, you see how I have to, finesse and try to get subscriptions and like talk to people and manage my clients. And don't get me wrong, I love all my clients and all my fans on OnlyFans as well, but sometimes it does, you are like, firsthand you see how stressful it is, like managing them, like managing our relationship, then the relationship I have between my clients, then the relationship I have with my fans on YouTube, and like, it just, sometimes I need a break. But yeah, I want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know, like, how do you feel?
I mean, it was worse in the beginning. I feel like
how worse?
In the sense of like, of course we're in a relationship, and of course there's gonna be like the jealousy part of it and everything like that. That was more towards the beginning. Right now, like you say, they're clients, and I mean, it's technically both of us doing it at the same time, so it's like, I'm kind of like used to it now, I guess.
I know, I was seeing a few comments too, and people are like, oh my god, how are you guys still lasting? Like, people act like we're over here like doing like crazy stuff, like if because there's a lot of creators that collab and stuff. We don't do collabs, it's like, I feel like they think we're like in an open relationship when it's not like that. Like, it's literally
nothing like that. It's literally just us filming,
and like, we don't open up our relationship, we don't do none of that over here. We're not against it or anyone who does do that, but I see that a lot of people make it seem like, oh, we don't have a loving relationship, we can't, or people can't when they do OnlyFans, when it's like, you don't know what goes behind the scenes, like goes once the camera shuts off and all that, it's like people just assume, and it's like, dang, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people that hate on me, it's just weird, like, why are you still like watching me? It's mainly people who I click on their profiles and it's like they don't even follow me. I'm like, girl, why you watching my story? I feel like I get a lot of hate from girls too, though, especially since I started this gym process and everything journey. Thank you. But how do you like the gym so far? I know you getting a little muscles or whatever.
Where?
Today you were literally like, look at my back, look at my back muscle.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, that's something that I've always wanted to do, and ever since like you stopped smoking weed, I've also toned it down. So I feel like that's motivated us a lot more to get on there and everything. So
yeah, I'm know there's
pretty happy.
Days where I'm like, babe, please let's go to the gym. He's like, no, because you're supposed to only miss. Well, our trainer says it's only good to take 2 days off. So we already took those 2 days off. So
I mean, it's fun.
I'm gonna close this so they could see me pet my son. Oh, look at him. But yeah, so another thing too is because I feel like on a lot of people are like, oh, why would I pay for it, yada yada, like, what do you have to say, like, what is your opinion on that, when they're like, oh, well, why would I pay to see it when you post them on Pornhub, when you post it on Twitter, when people don't realize those are promo clips, like, they're cut down literally I don't post no more than 60 seconds, and it's to like Twitter's where it's at, like, that's where I get most of my clients and all that. That's like all my engagement and stuff for that type of stuff is for Twitter. It's like Twitter is Twitter, you could literally post anything on there. And then Pornhub, I get paid for that too, so I'm like, but that's another like engagement, because clearly that's but what do you like think about it? How do you feel about it? What is your intake on it, opinion on it?
Well, you should pay for it because it's longer on OnlyFans. It's more detailed. There's more, I don't know, it's funner on OnlyFans. Like, what are you gonna do?
No, I feel like I get a lot of people like hitting me up like, oh, let me see it for free, let me see, like, this is my job at the end of the day. And well, on my close friends list, I'm always posting and exposing them on Instagram, so if you're on my close friends list, then the same with when straight guys hit me up and I go to their page and it's literally like them with their girlfriend, and I'll be like, oh, does your girlfriend think that too? Or like, all that. What is this is the whole topic we're about to jump in, because
I know.
recently, you guys, when we go to the gym, we'll leave and then there's guys that DM me or even you and be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, was that y'all? Like, not fanboying, but fanboying in a way, and it's like, huh?
It gets weird.
Yeah, it does kind of get weird. That's why I tell people, if you know me from social media, like, say hi. Even if you from a distance, you just wave and stuff, because in a sense I'm gonna think like, why are they staring? Like, what is, like, you get me? Because you never know if it's like they know you so they're looking, or if it's like they're looking because they want, like, they know you and they're like pressed and they want to, you know, start stuff.
Are they making fun of you? Like, do I work out funny? Or?
Yeah, no, because recently I feel like the gym is just the gym, but I feel like a lot of, God, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't want to like sound cocky or anything, be like, oh wow, they always stare, and then they follow me on Instagram, then they, because I do post a lot on Instagram, you know, and I actually did one post where I like tagged the fitness center we go to and stuff, and that like railed in a lot of people, like, not necessarily saying, oh, they, like, you know, are like in that sense trying to have sex or like see me like that, you know, but I'm like, but what is your intake when, like, in your, how do you feel like when straight guys, dang girl, she playing with that bone, what is your intake like on straight guys and stuff when they're like curious or DL? And
I mean, it's just sad, low-key. Because, I mean, they full on be having family sometimes and
true,
everything.
and
know?
see, and we were just discussing this too, like a while ago, because this guy was like in my DMs and he was like trying to meet up and stuff, and I was telling him like, should I DM his girlfriend and send him screenshots and stuff, and you were saying no, but in the sense I wanted to do it because if that was me, I would want to know, because at the end of the day, if your man DL, straight, lesbian, whatever, if you're cheating, that's cheating is cheating, like, you know, I would want to know in that sense. But I didn't do it because Gabriel talked me out of it. I was literally like, I want to tell her.
Well, I agree. It's like, if it were me too, I would want to know too, you know, but I don't know. Do you want to get that responsibility on you? Like,
I
that's
know.
potentially breaking up a whole family, like, you know.
In the sense of like outing someone, yeah, but it, like I said, I would want to know, like, if my man out here trying to meet up with you and try to do sneaky links and do this and that, like, I would want to know. And that's just like out of respect, you know, that's just me. I'm not like a little two-timing hoe, or I don't condone to cheating and all that, like, so that's just me. So that's why I'm like, But I feel like, yeah, there is a lot of crazy stories we could sit here and tell, but I just feel like I don't want to. We'll talk about that on another.
That's just my opinion, coming from the point where I'm like, I don't really like the confrontation. I don't like really like the drama,
he's a Pisces, so he's more like
just let it be. Just
let it
my
be.
business.
But you did talk me out of it, so I'm thankful that happened. But all I could do was just, you know, karma will be karma.
Karma will be karma.
And yeah, so that's that. I'm freaking dead.
They said
I took
nothing.
the bone away from them, and I put it right here because they're grabbing it, and he literally snatches the bone. They're so freaking cute.
Should I try to let them outside again? Maybe.
Yeah, let's see if they will. I don't think they're gonna want to be like, they're so cute and clingy, you guys.
Do you guys want to go over there?
They're so freaking cute. I can't wait until I own a farm.
What y'all doing?
And I can just have millions of dogs. Like,
right.
So many freaking animals. I remember we were gonna get a pig. Remember, a baby pig?
Yeah.
Your tia was gonna give us a baby pig. You guys, I'm thankful we didn't get it though, because that's crazy. Like, we were literally invested in getting one, and where the neighborhood we lived in at the time, it was illegal, huh? You couldn't get the pigs, I think, because we were trying to make it like a little house pet and stuff.
County wouldn't permit it, I guess.
Yeah, it was, but that would have
been cute,
interesting.
though.
I know, a little pig, and then another thing too was that we were kind of iffy about it. Like, we did want to do it, but then remember we were reading too that dogs alone with it could attack it and all that.
They see it as prey.
So then I was like, Ace does love his bacon too. Every time in the morning when I'm cooking, he right there like.
I know, that would have been scary. Imagine, that would have been so sad.
I know.
Good thing we didn't.
Yeah, good thing, you guys. Maybe in the future when we own like a farmhouse and all that. Sure. Because hopefully when we leave here, I've been doing my taxes, y'all. I know, I'm finally doing it. And I'm going to try to, you know, get a home. We're going to try to, you know, get in that process and see, you know, what we can do, what is possible. But you already know I'm going to bring you guys along on that journey, but on my main channel. So if you don't follow me over there, which you should, then follow me over there on that. I try to keep up. I'm just like, ooh. I try to, you know, I'm telling you, boy, I need an assistant or something managing all this stuff and all that. But one day we will, you know, I'm going to get bigger and we'll need that.
We'll get there for sure.
A lot of people too want to know, do you work? Like a lot of people just assume like you live off me, or like, when in reality we're in a relationship. We've been in a relationship for over 5 years now. Literally this month is gonna be our anniversary. I'm like, what you doing? Where are you taking me?
Nothing.
But I feel like you have been on and off. Like, I don't know, we do have the luxury of like, you staying home or whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
I want to throw this out there. My money is his money. His money is my money. We are, like we're married, even though we're not. But in the Colorado law, if you with someone, I think, how long you're technically married. So
literally, if you live with somebody for like 6 months or something.
The marital law or marriage.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So I'm like just throwing it out there because I know a lot of people be like, wow. Like, no.
No, yeah.
But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I mean, I do work. Like, I've always worked. I like to work and everything. But being in a relationship with you was like, you have to create content and like you like to travel. Like, obviously he doesn't. But being here, being there, sometimes jobs don't really like somebody that's always like, hey, I need this week off, or I need that week off and stuff like that. So I ended up always just like quitting a job, or like also COVID came around. But recently I started working again. So yeah, I do work, you guys.
How is it? You're like, recently it's been like, what, a week?
A week.
But no, that's good that, you're doing your thing or whatever. I was honestly bored too, like, because COVID and stuff and everything shut down. I was like, dang, should I get a job, like a little part-time? But like, I don't need it. Like, thankfully I don't need to for the financial part. But it was more of the like, so I get out the house, so I have something different, so I see more people. But I like what I do. I'm thankful that I can do what I do from the comfort of my home, and like how you say, we would travel a lot, but it calmed down a lot because of COVID and stuff. So hopefully though, we're planning a trip soon. But I'm like, dang, see, he gets a job, and then I'm like, there we go, trying to start planning trips and stuff. But we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be a nice little fun vlog over on my channel. I mean, clearly I know, but a lot of people I'm sure are curious, like, when did you like discover you were gay? When did you like come out the closet? Because me, I'm an open book. I've been out like, clearly when I was like young, everyone knew. I came out in high school. It was like when I officially came out.
I mean, I've always known I was gay. Always.
I feel like you just know, they're like,
Yeah, you literally, you watch a movie and then you get excited about the boy kissing, or like,
you're like, ooh, I know.
You always know you're gay.
I was all little with watching Magic Mike with my mom and Bad Girls Club, and like, you get me. And as on a mother's perspective, like, they always know too. Like, I was always told, like, when your son is.
I know. Before I came out, I was watching a novela with my mom. She's all, so what do you think about the guy? La la ma. I don't know.
They're cute. They just open the door and come in. But yeah, so when.
But yeah, I came out when I was like old as fuck. I was already graduated high school and everything. I was like 20, 21, I think, when I came out.
So you were like straight.
Yeah.
Up until then. And then you met me.
Before you, I was in a relationship with, like, for over 5 years with this chick, but it was like, I would hardly ever see her and stuff. It was just weird, because I was like really not into it. I wasn't being myself or whatnot.
Well, that's good. You came out your shell, and yeah.
And I know, like, you're my first boyfriend and everything, so.
First and last. Get it right. First and last.
Gonna be my first husband too.
Period.
You're all, wait, hold on.
I know, my hand getting real cold. Real cold.
I'm dead.
But that's good, I feel like a lot of people struggle with that too. I mean, I get DMs like, oh, I want to come out, but I'm nervous, I'm scared. Like, I feel like it's just all in your own timing. Like, there's never a right or a wrong time to come out the closet. I feel like I dislike people though that out people. Like, if someone's in the closet, they out them or put them on blast and stuff.
Yeah.
In that sense, like, now this is going back to DL man with girlfriends that DM me and stuff. See, that's not outing them because I'm not putting it on blast to the world. Like, I don't ever do that. Like, maybe back then when I was pettier, I would do that. Like, oh yeah. But now I just, like I said, I would have DM'd the girl and be like, hey ma'am, like, from woman to woman, girl, like, coming up with respect. But yeah, I wouldn't, out them. I feel like that's kind of that's like more of a 2016 thing. Like, we already in 2021.
I know, that should be like you said, on people's own terms and everything.
Like there's never a wrong or a right time to come out. Like it's all on your terms. I feel like a lot of people are like, when is the right time? How? Like it's just up to you. Like even though when I would first ask you, you were like, and I'm like, boy, bye. You know you want to be on it. You love the camera.
What are we gonna talk about, boy? We
they
talk
love
all day.
you. So even people be commenting like, we want more of your boyfriend. I'm like, oh, he has his own channel. Go to his channel.
I don't even post.
I know. I was about to say that he don't even post, but
there's like 2 videos on there, maybe 3, 2, no.
It was. No, and I'm all trying to put it down because it's all covering your face. I know. He's like, let me out. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast episode, and give a round of applause to our special guest for being on here. You're technically my first guest on here.
Yeah?
Yeah, as you should be though, as you should be. But yeah, it is episode 5.
Episode 5. I was gonna say it was gonna be like episode 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's episode 5. So thank you guys so much for tuning in on. Oh, I look big because I'm all slouched. Don't think I am, y'all. Even though there's nothing wrong with that because it's 2021. We don't body shame over here. But thank you so much for tuning in, and like I said, shout out to my special guest. And yeah, episode 5 is a wrap.
Well,
period.
Thanks for having me.
You said what?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, period. Me just trying to show up like, hey.
I'm dead.
Hey, put on the camera. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
See y'all next episode.